Good evening. My name is Greg Madsen, and I'm here today to discuss global strategy and technology as it relates to autonomous mine-machine operation. Various publications and videos from the Caterpillar private website dealer.cat.com reveal the following facts pertaining to machine autonomy. In the mining world, autonomy is the holy grail of technology and innovation. And the quest for autonomous machine operation, a mining machine working without a human operator or the mining equivalent of the self-driving car, began over 35 years ago. Within Caterpillar, active discussion and engineering developments began clear back in 1985, and the first prototype began running at the Caterpillar Proving Grounds outside Tucson, Arizona, back in 1989. By 1994, a single autonomous haul truck was operating at a customer's mine site. And in 2008, at the Mine Expo show, held every 4 years in Las Vegas, Caterpillar revealed to the world their vision of what a fully autonomous mine could be. By 2010, the first autonomous fleet of mine haul trucks was operating at a BHP Billiton iron mine in the Hamersley Range of West Australia. And today we have finally reached the point where commercialization of autonomous mine haulage is occurring. BHP has a fleet of 60 haul trucks running at a single mine site and is looking to grow that fleet to over 100 in the near future. In the mining world, there are significant benefits to autonomous machine operation. Most importantly, it greatly improves safety, as it takes the human element out of active mining areas. It also greatly increases mine-machine utilization, as an autonomous truck, dozer, or drill never has to stop for a meal, a bathroom break, a safety meeting, or shift change. As autonomous operation is inextricably tied to high-precision GPS, it has greatly increased the accuracy and consistency of mine operation. At one specific mine in the Pilbara Iron Range, the transition from a manned to an autonomous haul fleet has resulted in productivity gains in excess of 20%. While mining autonomy offers tremendous benefits, it also has tremendous complexity and staggering developmental costs. For example, autonomy requires the full integration of 4 significant subsystems before it can even begin to operate. First, safety. Each autonomous machine must have an object detection technology which can indicate any time an object the size of a basketball or larger is in the machine's path and shouldn't be. Also, each autonomous vehicle must have a health system sufficient to know at any point in time if the mining machine is not operating as it should, be that from a flat tire, a blown hose, or a failed wheel bearing. The vehicle must be tied to a mine production operation system which tells where each shovel should be loading and where every turn in the haul road is, and also where every load of waste or ore should be dumped. And by the way, the mine that exists today will be different tomorrow. Finally, there must be an autonomy system that guides, turns, brakes, position, and operates each autonomous vehicle. In their 2015 article, Global Organization of Innovation Processes, Giuini, Belchem, Dubach, and Dawes explain various models for the geographic diffusion of innovation. Historically, most innovation was developed for the home market and then projected internationally. The reverse of that has become common in recent years as specific local needs, such as compact copiers for the cramped office spaces in Japan, have created innovation geographically separate from home markets. Finally, the needs of emerging limited resource markets have created opportunities at the bottom of the pyramid. However, none of these models explains mining autonomy. Very different. According to the 2018 U.S. Geological Survey Mineral Commodity Summary, The Pilbara Iron Range in northwest Australia produced over 100 million tons of iron ore in 2017, or over 36% of the world's total production. While this single iron ore deposit is massive and the ore high quality, it exists in one of the most inhospitable places on Earth. Summer temperatures reach as high as 123 degrees Fahrenheit and are frequently and for long periods of time in excess of 113. The nearest population center is a full 900 miles to the south in the seaside city of Perth. Mining the Pilbara has made the Perth airport one of the busiest in the world as miners fly to the mines, work 14 straight days of 12-hour shifts, and then fly back to Perth to take the next 14 days off to recover from the time spent in the searing heat. While the quality and quantity of ore is immense, the cost and complexity of mining in these climatic conditions is significant. The per hour operating cost of an operator in the Pilbara is triple what is typical in the rest of the mining world. And this fact creates the financial incentive for Pilbara mining companies like Rio Tinto, BHP Billiton, and FMG to fund the staggering developmental costs of mine machine autonomy. After this initial investment, costs will come down, as they always do in the technology world, which will ultimately create the financial incentive for the rest of the mining world to follow the Pilbara's lead. Michael Porter's 2008 Harvard Business Review article on the 5 competitive forces that shape strategy is also instructive. After Caterpillar acquired Bucyrus International in 2012, followed by Komatsu Limited acquiring Joy Global in 2016, these two companies became the last remaining heavyweights of the mining equipment world, and they are aggressively competing for primacy in the autonomy technology space. The bargaining power of buyers in this market is also intense, as there are only a handful of global mining companies that supply a significant percentage of the world's commodity needs. Profitability in the mining industry is tied to expansion and contraction of the world economy, which directly and immediately impacts commodity prices. For example, in just the last 24 months, copper prices have varied between 94 cents and $3.20 per pound. For mining companies, this spells magnificent profits at times and the hope for mere survival at others. The vagaries of commodity prices and the fact that the next downturn could be right around the corner means there is a constant pressure for mines to operate efficiently and keep costs down. As technology goes, the bargaining power of suppliers is not particularly high, as Caterpillar and Komatsu hold and control nearly all of the intellectual property pertaining to autonomy. Quality suppliers are numerous. There is some threat of new competitors, but several have tried and they have all failed. The need for internal machine information is so high and is so highly protected by these companies that this becomes a significant barrier to entry. As far as the threat of new entrants, autonomy is the new entrant, and it is looking to replace the workforce which has and currently is braving the climatic conditions of the Pilbara. It starts there, and it will spread to the rest of the mining world eventually, and it will put many mining equipment operators out of work. Whether or not this is progress is debate for another day. Thank you.